I want to welcome Romeo De Leon from Nakisa. Romeo has joined us today to talk about where Nakisa is at in terms of the work that they've done on a new application we find very exciting in HANA Cloud Platform. Romeo is the Vice President of Product Management. I'll be talking to him today. My name is Tom Roberts. I'm the Global Vice President for Third-Party Solutions at SAP. And what we hope to tell you about in our interview and give you a feel for is their experience on using HANA Cloud Platform to create and introduce a very new and exciting application that SAP has begun to sell in Q1 of 2015. So Romeo, welcome. Glad to have you here in Newtown Square with us. Thank you for making the trip down from Montreal.
Thanks for having me, Tom. I'm excited to talk about my experience with HANA Cloud Platform.
It's great. Well, Nakisa and SAP have a long history together. You became a solution extension partner in what year?
2007.
So it's been a good ride for you guys.
It's been an excellent ride.
All right. Now, most of the employees at SAP, of course, know Nakisa because we use your organization charting software to keep track of who works for who inside this big company. But I know, I think you have some new news that you want to share with us today and talk a little bit about what your experience has been in building the leasing application. Can you tell me a little bit about that leasing application?
Sure, it's called SAP Lease Administration by Nakisa, and it's really about helping customers around two regulations. One is revenue recognition, which was finalized in May 2014, and there's an upcoming one that we expect to be finalized this year, which is the lease accounting regulation. These regulations are going to impact almost all customers around the world, across all industries. So with the leasing regulation, what we expect is most customers today are reporting their leases off balance sheets. And this regulation is going to require them to put on the balance sheets. So it's going to have tremendous impact on their financial statements, their financial ratios, and it's going to require them to report against this new standard in the next couple of years.
Yeah, this is really interesting. I've heard a couple of things. First, I understand that this is sort of global in all industries, and companies with both property and non-property leases are going to be impacted.
That's exactly it. So that's why we wanted to deliver the solution in time for this regulation. We delivered it. It's available today, so customers can prepare for it. There's significant effort to get a handle on your leases, and most customers have their leases, their contracts in file cabinets, distributed. What we want to do is provide a single source of truth, and that being SAP, so that they can have visibility into their leases and understand the potential impact on their balance sheets as this regulation comes out.
Yeah, it's interesting. Every CEO cares about EBITDA, and I understand that this could, in some instances, have a positive impact on EBITDA depending on what type of leases they have, and then also what they find when they dig into this rat's nest of leases. Maybe share a little bit about that in terms of what the solution does to help them unravel.
Sure, this regulation actually is bringing a microscope into the lease portfolio. And what customers are realizing is, first of all, they don't have a good handle on their leases. They don't know what the potential impact is on their balance sheets. And that's one of the challenges of C-level executives and finance executives. And when you talk about the lease assets, a lot of customers don't have an idea of what they're paying for. So they're paying for assets that are lost, destroyed, stolen. And it's a huge opportunity to increase efficiency here and reduce expenses.
Yeah.
So that's why we think there's a positive impact that this can have on their business.
Yeah, I mean, the legacy of the leasing industry where they'll come in and wrap old leases and roll them over into new ones, yet no one's tied that back to the capital equipment, really leaves the opportunity there for a huge amount of inefficiency, especially in large companies or government entities themselves also, I think, would have the same challenge.
Absolutely. So for us, it's about linking the operational aspect to the accounting aspect. And this is where there's a huge gap. And what our solution does is bridge that to help customers manage leases more efficiently.
Very exciting, and obviously it's got high applicability for a lot of different businesses.